Hello, René here. Today I invite you to follow me on a musical journey from here through the Turkish Arabian countries to India. And finally, we will push forward as far as Tibet. Musically, René's sound worlds will reach from only just familiar to extremely alien, from medieval Christian to Sufi-like, from magically entertaining to meditative, from relaxing over contemplative to trance-like. Let's begin with a CD titled Cantico, recorded in 1990 with an ensemble called Sarabande. The group has dedicated themselves to the cultural mix of European and Islamic elements, which gives a wide spectrum of musical styles to the tracks of the CD. The sonic qualities are not up to high res, but still quite impressive. The soundstage is wide, abundantly filling the area between the speakers. The Silencio website kindly offers you sound samples, so you don't need to buy the pick in a poke. When you close your eyes and let the music do its magic, you will pass through a time portal, and as a time traveler with bewitched ears, you will emerge in the most colorful Middle Ages. On track 3, Santo Lorenzo, archangel clear voices, loaded with almost supernatural energy, pierce your ears, and then a group of shams, in India called shenas, whose aggressive sound can really go right through you, kick off at full blast, and you instantly understand the power the Christian religion exerted also by means of music. When I was in India decades ago, I was so lucky to hear the best two Shehnai virtuosos of the country. One of them was Bismillah Khan. The sham sound of the Sarabande musicians, for me, was reminiscent of the sound I heard at that concert. That was a listening experience I will never forget in my life. The vocal pieces 2 and 8, with their mellow Quran sing-song, align endless garlands of dreamlike alien melodies and are reminiscent of the weightless spinning of the oriental swirling dervishes. In the 1971 concert for sitar and orchestra by and with Ravi Shankar, the London Symphony Orchestra was conducted by Andrei Previn. The cultural worlds are colliding here, the familiar one of the symphony orchestra and that of the Indian sitar, with its totally different concept of music and scales. But Shankar managed to blend, or better to combine, the two different systems without sacrificing their characteristics. YouTube offers you several movements of this concert. If you like the style, just try the other two concerts of this kind. Number 2 with Zubin Mehta and the London Philharmonic Orchestra, recorded in 1982, and a concert given in the Kremlin in 1988 with a total of 140 Russian musicians, including the members of the chamber orchestra of the Moscow Philharmonics. If you want to strip off all Western characteristics and fully immerse into the Indian fairy tale world, you should indulge in the soundtrack of the Mahabharata. The MusicWeb website offers you sound samples as a first guideline, but you can also listen to the full CD on YouTube or even watch the complete movie. But be warned, it is a 5.5 hours blockbuster. My personal favorite is track 3, Ontoro Momo, a song to levitate or meditate. That's up to you. Sometimes an outsider can perform on par with established native musicians. Yoyo has grabbed all the Indian essences from the shelf and mixed a wild cocktail which sounds authentic with a touch of Chinese-American mockery. Great sound and a lot of fun. This piece blew me off. I can also recommend Arabian Waltz, which perfectly fits into this collection and offers a great deal of musical humor. You will certainly like it. Now let's relax a bit with lighter fare. East Pulse Asian Mirage, an adaptation of Indian melodies by the Japanese Toshi Yokota. He plays 13 different flutes on the CD, and although sometimes you should be surprised, there is a light Japanese smack to the musical food, but overall it's a fine homage to India. The recordings are airy and transparent and give you a convincing perception of three-dimensional depth. The Lama's Chant. All 5 parts are very meditative, but I clearly prefer track 2, Mantra Padma Sambhava, because it leads you to incredible bass depth of probably 25 Hz if you have subwoofers to do the work properly. These subsonic waves will give a massage to your chest and belly and raise goose pimples. We don't understand a single word, of course, but we feel the magic of each syllable. If you want to enjoy more of this genre, you will easily find it on YouTube. Wake up! The musical trip is over. Most of my listeners have probably gone astray at some point of the journey, but to those who made it, I wish a lot of pleasure tapping into new musical and sonic experiences.